A very good morning to you, how you're doing, and thank you so much for tuning in to KTN Life and Style this morning. It's Thursday, then you know what it is. It's Inspiration Thursday. We have Motivate, where we draw inspiration from people's stories. We've got books and blogs. We draw inspiration from that as well. And Restaurant of the Week, we get to feature a restaurant every single week. We give you plans for the weekend. And you know, we've got Innovate with Tendai, our techie.
Yeah, well, yes. How are you doing, Kali?
I am great.
I'm great too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so excited about today's episode. Nerves are tingling, agitated because what we have today is groundbreaking.
Yeah?
Literally.
So is it something that we know of? Is it something that probably we do every day?
Well, we should know of it,
Okay.
ideally. It's that type of tech whereby it's like, where have you been all my life?
Oh, okay.
It's that type of situation. And we're going to enter that experience today.
Absolutely. I'll let it take it away. I'm preparing. I have an amazing guest today.
Oh, yeah?
And we're actually looking at the construction industry. Who motivates these people? What do they have to go through to, deliver the services that they deliver to us?
When we see the works.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's great. Well, I can't wait for that either.
All right.
All right, so I can take it away?
Yes, please.
All right. So, I mean, with me today, I'm joined by these lovely gentlemen here. Geniuses, actually, who have machinery. Guys, thank you so much for coming. I mean, even before I go far and even spoil the huge entrance that you definitely have come with, maybe we can start with introductions and exactly what you do.
Yeah, so myself, Amit Shah, and
Mutio.
we're a company called Object Kenya and 3D Printing Kenya. We're basically into 3D printing. 3D printing, for people who don't know, is basically additive manufacturing. So the conventional type of manufacturing would be take a block and make a part out of it.
Yeah.
With 3D, you're building it out of nothing.
What do you mean building out of nothing?
Yeah, basically it's a plain platform, and you're feeding the filament into the extruder, and then you're building the part.
So this was built by this
was
machine?
built from scratch, from zero,
From nothing?
from nothing.
What do you mean when you said using what? Filament?
Yes, so basically it's a kind of a wound up filament like this. It's either ABS or PLA.
This is basically like plastic? What is it?
It is like a
plastic.
plastic kind.
Compound.
Yes.
Compound, yes.
Yes.
I see.
Which basically you extrude through a heater, and then it will, in simple words, it will draw. It will draw out the
And
shape
mold it
of the
into
thing
what you want.
on the platform, and it will continue drawing on top of the drawing on top of the drawing until.
Well, until you make it in layers.
So basically, it's a
Oh,
layer by
layers,
layer.
layer by layer.
Yes.
Wait, you mean this was done by a similar material? This entire
Yes.
object?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Wow. And this machine does it?
Yes.
This is one of the machines that does it. This is a small one, portable machine, for startups. We have also high-end machines where you can actually make parts and straight away use them in cars or in machinery. Or
Wow, so you can even make parts for cars with this, or what can you make with this?
Oh,
Basically
there's a full
everything.
range.
Everything.
Basically, you can make everything.
It's your mind that's your limit.
Yes.
Wow. So it's up to you to know, you can do anything with
Yes.
It's
From art to engineering to field of medicine.
Wow.
All the fields that you can.
Pretty
think of.
wide, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? What I'm thinking of we can do is, and like you got this from you earlier on, and you guys had told me that you made this
Yes.
in a couple of minutes. And I was like, well, I would like to see this live with the guys watching at home, how you'd be able to manufacture this. So can we get this going while we're actually going to the
Yeah, we could
So
actually.
how do you go about it?
So you need
You
a.
must have the 3D image of it, the 3D file on an STL model. Then from there,
Which we already have done it previously.
Yes.
So we just loaded the file onto the software.
Yes.
The software is a communicator between the machine and to what to print. We have already preset.
Maybe you can print from this side so we can get that proper shot of exactly
Yes.
what's going on here.
So we had already done the
Setting
of it.
part.
Yes. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's a layman. Any layman can
Operate
do
it.
this,
to do it,
operate
yes.
it as
Wow, that's
just
amazing.
a basic knowledge of
Yes.
computers.
So you don't have to be a guru.
You don't have to be a guru. The machine does
The
basically
machine does
everything.
All right, so let's see the works.
So I've basically put. I'm going to print the chain.
Because it's literally a chain, guys.
It is,
This is no joke. It's like,
It is a chain.
and you printed this.
Yes.
So this is like the traditional normal printing of paper, but now you print in a 3D manner, multiple layers.
Yes.
Yes.
So you eventually make an object.
Traditionally, you'll have to mold this.
Yes.
But with the 3D printer, it creates it.
Automatic. So right
Yes.
now it's starting with magic.
Yes.
So it will heat up to the right temperature for the
For the
filament
base,
to
yes.
oil, and then it will start drawing.
Oh, so the filament is fed in.
Right.
Yes.
So the filament is fed in
back here.
from the back through this tube which you see,
Yes, yes, yes.
and
yeah.
it comes in. This
Yes.
is just
I see.
a heater cable,
Yes.
which is heating the extruder.
Wow. So once it's complete, it's starting to print right now.
It will
Yes.
start to print now.
Wow, we're printing a chain. I don't
Yes.
think that's saying that sentence on its own. Nes could have gotten me like, you know, a wrong mark.
Have
So-
you ever wondered how a chain is built?
Well, I mean, a traditional metal chain, I'm trying to imagine how industrial it would be to make, and
Yes.
just we're printing it right here.
Yes, yes, yes.
So what have you done? Like you mentioned, it has been able to be utilized in many industries. How exactly?
So let me give you some examples of the different industries. So in the medical field, we've done locally with a few hospitals and private doctors. We printed skulls of patients.
What do you mean?
We're actually, they've just taken an MRI scan of a patient who has an injury or a knee injury or something.
Yeah.
And
An
before the
ankle
operation, we convert it into a 3D file, the MRI scan.
From the MRI scan.
And we print it so that the doctors can study before they go ahead and open
Wait.
and do the surgery.
So I know what I'm hearing. Perfectly right. You're telling me that with an MRI scan, you're able to convert it and basically 3D print the person's jaw?
A person's jaw, bone, I mean,
And basically you're able now to analyze this particular structure without having to go through a whole surgery.
yes, at least
Yes.
so 80-90% of the analysis is done
Is done outside.
pre-op,
Wow.
which makes a very big time saving,
Can
cost
you imagine?
saving as well.
For example, if I can mention, we had the case of the Siamese twins. If you can remember the photos that went on.
Sorry,
They are- the Siamese twins.
Yes, yes.
The conjoined twins.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. They were.
They were
attached.
joined from the hip.
Yeah, they were
Yes,
joined,
yes, from the
they were
hip,
joined
yes.
from the hip.
Yes.
The doctors were able to do a 3D scan probably, and then they did a 3D print of the backbone and all that. They were able to analyze the situation.
Wow, so that's how they
before they
even went
yeah,
in for.
before they went in to do the operation.
So they even knew what part of the bone to actually make to the exact proportions.
The machine can be able to do that.
This machine right here, that's amazing.
Yes, yes.
So this is really revolutionary in terms of in the technological industry itself. Apart from the hospital industry,
So we also have the bigger machines, of course, in the automotive
oh, so
industry.
there are bigger machines than this.
Right. So this is one of the smaller machines. We have bigger machines which can print up to a meter
Wow,
by a meter.
that's big.
So
What do you print with such?
So in the meter by meter, they printed a whole bike.
A whole
Yes.
bike?
Yeah.
A bicycle?
Yes, bicycle.
Print out a bicycle.
Full bicycle ready.
Imagine living in the house with a bicycle you printed in the
Yeah.
afternoon. Yes, that's something.
They've done tractor tires for prototyping. I
Yes.
mean, it's
Rapid prototyping.
Even tires can be
Yes.
printed.
yeah. So
Yes.
we have other machines which print rubber, which print metal.
Metal.
This is
Even
plastic,
metal.
of course. There is
Wow.
ceramic. There is
Yes.
glass. So it's a
So
wide.
even the materials are quite vast.
There is a vast. It's just that the smaller machines are particular to the plastic one. And as you go to different models, you
Of
get
course,
the
for
different,
different type
options.
of demands, right?
Right.
Yes.
That's
yes.
fascinating.
Yes.
I got to hear from someone that they have done something, a car. How true is this?
Very true. Actually, okay, if you go online, actually, you'll be able
You
to
will
see
see
there's
it.
someone who's done, there's someone who's doing houses using a
Houses?
bigger, yes.
No.
Apartments.
Wait, someone's printing houses?
Yes.
3D printing
the-
houses?
Yeah, the same way now we're extruding plastic,
Yes.
it extrudes cement.
Wow.
And then you're able to do a whole house.
So
Actually,
you
apartments.
just chill in your house is just slowly getting layered by layered built?
And the speed is quite remarkable because it was able to do around 3 houses in one day or something.
3 houses in one day?
Yes.
The shells, basically, of the house.
Yeah,
Yes.
the main walls.
So you can imagine.
In fact,
I can't actually imagine.
in
I
Dubai,
really can't.
there's a project. They're building a 3D printed city.
Wow. A city made out basically that's built
All
with
the
3D
buildings are
printing.
3D printed.
So this is huge. Definitely something that's really on the pick there right now.
It is, and it's a very for Africa, especially I would say East Africa. It's kind of a new technology, but there is that education about it at the university level. We have seen that a lot of people are getting awareness of this,
Yes.
and they're getting. I mean, every day when I got into this 5 years ago, I used to do one print every 2-3
Oh,
months.
you mean this has been out for the past 5 years?
Yeah, I've been doing
Yeah.
it for 5 years.
Wow. Wow.
And-
So you know like the back of your hand, hey?
Well, kind of.
Yes,
Not,
can say that.
it's still a very vast.
Oh, it's ever
very-
evolving, yeah?
Yes,
It's ever growing.
evolving. I mean,
Yes, it's quite dynamic.
When we managed to speak earlier on, you mentioned to me that Ethiopia is really adopting this. Can you tell us more about that?
yes, in fact, one of our biggest customers are in Ethiopia.
Which is great to hear. I mean, that's
It's-
amazing.
They are pushing it into the education sector, which is a very big use for 3D printer. Physically, if you see, if we, let's say we're talking biology and we're learning about bones. Physically, if you see a bone, it's very easy to remember rather than on a book.
On a book
Yes,
or on
yes.
a
And that is
machine.
where 3D printing has revolutionized.
In the educational department.
Educational
So yeah,
department.
that's very. So instead of going through books where you're reading, these bones and stuff through a 2D surface,
Yeah.
you just print your skull.
So
or
you
the bone
can
and
actually
analyze.
see that this is the part. This part of the bone is called this part of the bone is called.
In
and you are
class,
actually seeing
you're
it.
seeing it.
And
Also,
it makes a difference.
globally, 3D printing is also big on making prosthetics.
I see.
Prosthetics.
That's all.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
And-
countries which are most affected by mines and stuff like that, they make the
Even
prosthetics.
war-torn countries. isn't it?
Yes,
I see.
Especially when it comes to maybe small kids. The challenge with prosthetics is when you're growing the prosthetic limb that does
That
not
doesn't
grow
grow
with
as
you.
well.
So with the 3D printing machine, it makes it easy.
Wow, and
Also,
yes,
things like-
I just sorry to interrupt you. I'm just seeing a glimpse over there. I don't know if you can see this, but there's an object emerging. You're not lying when you said out of nothing.
Yes.
For sure, you will see something coming up.
Yes.
Wow, that's
The
really,
chain is almost done.
it's almost done.
Yes.
It's really interesting.
80%.
Yes.
So, how do you know the time span? Does it tell you how long
So
it takes to
on the
print?
software, you already have it's 84% done.
Oh, it even shows you
It
live.
has an interface that tells
Yes.
you everything. The
fact,
material
in-
that you use and the time that it will take.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
the software comes with an interface that will be able to advise you on all those.
All the
Yes.
nitty-gritties.
Yes.
itself,
So
yeah?
maybe if you are doing this commercially, you can be able to charge a customer based on that, on what you'll be reading from the computer.
Which is basically what we do.
Yes.
Now, speaking of what you do, what do you do in terms of the 3D world? Do you guys come and get
So-
designs, or do you sell the products? Or?
So we do both. We sell the machinery itself. We are the agents for Stratasys.
Oh, so you
and
sell the
the machinery
machines.
itself.
Yes.
At the same time, we do
also do
printing
prints.
services for anybody and everybody. Because as such, there is no printing bureau who does that
Or a
services.
3D printing hub, as it were.
So
Right now.
if you
Yes.
wanted to print, just to give an example, this ring,
yes.
we
Wow,
could
you mean we can?
you could print it.
Easily.
So so we could just draw it, see the graphic,
detail.
and then
Yeah.
you
Send
print
it
it.
here,
So that
then
kind of
print it.
service is not yet available in this.
Yes.
in here.
But you guys are bringing that.
Yes, we
We are doing
work in
that.
progress.
Oh, you're doing it even at the moment?
At the moment, we
oh,
do
so
that.
like you mentioned, you could feed metal. Ideally, you just, if this is scanned or something, you pop it in here and you have my Odin ring.
Yes.
Wow.
Different printers for it, but yes,
Now
you can
it's
do
done.
that.
Wow.
If you can see.
So it's descending. That means we are through.
Yes.
This
The
was a
print is
small.
done.
Just need to.
Wow. Look at that, guys. A
Like a chain.
full done chain.
Yes.
Proper.
Yes.
This is absolutely amazing. I mean, we've done this in a short period of time, and
8
you know,
minutes.
ideally with the chain, you normally see the beginning. You know, you can see where it's been held
Where
on.
the
This
joint is.
Where the joint is.
Yes.
Yes.
This is completely sealed.
It's seamless.
And it's quite tough, actually. This is not like
Very
this is
strong.
not-
Very strong.
There's a certain design. What we're gonna, last thing that we're going to do, I don't know if we still have much time, something called an ankh. I don't know if you've heard of an ankh before. It's an ancient Egyptian symbol or Kemetic. Could we try printing that and see if that can go through?
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, we can
It
do.
should not be a issue.
You get
So-
the
so,
image from open source.
This is the same way they print the jaws, or if it's a rib, even bones, right? You mentioned a limb. It's basically the same concept.
Yes.
So different materials in that situation, right?
Yes, different materials. You see, like most of the rocket engines, they are made by the
How?
metal 3D printer.
The rocket engines are made by metal 3D
Yes,
printer?
yes,
Because
yes.
it's very intricate detail.
Yes. Probably by next year, once we get a metal 3D printer,
Yeah.
probably we'll be able to do something similar.
This is amazing.
Yes.
Um,
And you can
how-
imagine it's only plastic.
Yeah, it's only plastic.
Yes.
You know, because what's going through my mind is, that means I can do whatever I want. if I'm building something, for example, must be great for architects, right?
Yes.
You literally 3D print your
Houses,
your house.
designs and all that.
Instantly.
Yes. If you have kids, you can also be able to do the toys and all that.
and everything.
And everything.
Now
from
I want to
this
show
machine.
this camera, this angle. Is this the detail itself? This is from the app itself. Are we able to show this display, this whole interface? I don't know. I don't know if we can see this. Maybe we can zoom in a bit. Can it?
Blow it up.
You can see the top view, so you can have an idea. So that's the.
All right. So basically, this is the design, and you
Yes.
have it loaded on the laptop. So once
Yes.
you just press print,
Print it will
literally like printing a paper. You just press print,
Yes.
and it prints you whatever
Yes.
you want.
Yes.
This is amazing. This is really amazing.
Yes, you can do a pennant and you'll probably have it on your chain.
I can complete it. All right. So yeah, actually, you know what? Let's print it. I'll actually add it to this.
Okay.
So is it gonna start automatic? It's supposed to heat.
It's already
It's hitting
in
the
the
base.
process of heating.
Yes.
and then it
And it will
goes.
start automatically.
Yes.
Tell me something. In Kenya, how are we adopting this? What have we done thus far? I mean, apart from, like you mentioned, maybe in universities, how are we taking advantage of this?
So a lot of the university students are aware of this printing. In fact, Nairobi University has a printer which we have
Oh, wow.
given to them.
We installed-
Kenyatta
Or even
University.
supplied for them?
Yes,
Yes.
Kenyatta University has one.
Has one.
Didan
Kimathi.
Kimathi Technical
Ah,
has
oh,
a
has
printer.
one.
So they are getting up to the concept of 3D printing, and I have a lot of I would say customers who are students
Students.
at the architecture
Doing their
universities
projects and stuff
or
like that.
doing their
And
projects.
this comes in great hands.
And
Yes.
they get me, they send me the files, ready files,
Wow.
small buildings and quarries and whatever, and I
Machine
just print
parts
and
And you
like
just
that.
print them like that.
yeah,
Yes.
and
Yes.
so the awareness is there. However, it
The
could
uptake
still
is
be
slow. The uptake is slow because, as you've heard, we've been working 3D printers machines for like 5 years.
Yeah.
But the uptake is slow,
Yeah.
really slow. The number of universities that you can say own a 3D printer machine, you can count them on the palm of your hand.
Wow.
Yes.
So
They are
what's the
that-
problem then? What do we need to do to make it more? It should be like like the way we have a laptop, you know? I
Yes.
think this. Tell me something, because I want guys to say that anybody can use this. If you're at home,
Yes.
let's just say, technically speaking, you have no forks. Could you 3D print yourself a normal plastic takeaway fork?
yes,
Just like that.
A
So
spoon
you just
and a
wake
cup.
up and just come and print, and then
Online-
even a spoon or a cup.
yes,
spoon and a
anything.
cup,
So
that's
online
it.
you got there are like a lot of websites where you get these free ready prints.
Open source.
So if you just go to that site and type in plastic fork,
Yes.
you'll get
To be able to
thousands of images of some kind of fork, and you just download and start printing.
Wow.
We've gotten all types of orders, like even they call the chessmen or what?
What's that?
The things that you play with the chess.
The chess
the
pieces.
pieces,
The
yes.
chess
Oh wow,
pieces.
you can also.
You can be able
So
to.
we had done one customized to
Entire chessboard.
with the pieces.
With the pieces itself.
Customized
Customize it
to
to what you want.
What you
particular-
want.
Yes.
Well, so you mean I can literally put together an entire army, like with my own imagination of
Yes.
a chess format,
Yes.
and we can print out the entire chess
Yes.
game.
Yes. Yes.
This really,
In an hour and then
really
you
does
play.
stretch your mind because it makes you know like there's no limitations.
Yes.
What you can do can be done,
Yes.
whatever it is.
It's the limitation is your mind,
Is your mind.
It's your mind.
basically.
This is absolutely amazing
The,
stuff.
the biggest challenge in Kenya, what we are still having, is the skill of 3D drawing. To the people using the
The
software to
software.
actually create a
This
3D
particular thing.
Images.
on soft is one of the biggest challenge.
Or we need more digital
More skill
designers,
sets.
More,
more
digi- more
skill sets.
Skill set on-
skill
on-
set
I
on.
see.
So
For-
like
for
there is
3D.
AutoCAD 3D, there is Inventor 3D, there is SolidWorks.
3D
So-
Max.
No software that we can use to adapt on this.
To generate
Yes.
this.
So
this-
guys, yeah, that's very true. I
images.
mean, that's very excellent point right there. Guys, you've just heard, this is a great industry, but there is only one problem. We need more people to actually, even the digital side aspect of this.
Yes.
Imagine digitally making up something. You know, a customer wants something. I want a helicopter. I
Yes.
go to this designer.
Yes.
he
And they create it.
creates it on the
Yes.
software, and I come to you guys.
There's
I
someone
give you that
actually
software.
who's made a drone out of using this technology.
What do you mean, a drone?
A drone that
Drone.
flies.
No
yes.
way. Using this?
Yes.
Where? Where in America or something?
No, in Kenya.
No way.
Actually,
There is a-
yes, yes.
And
There's
how did
someone
that go?
It's flying actually.
That's amazing.
It's flying.
And
The drone
he
is
did it
flying.
through you
It's working.
guys?
He did it through us. Also, he had initially he was getting some parts
Some parts
from abroad
from
because he was
abroad.
not aware that of this
Yes,
technology.
we
Yes.
exist
And
and we
now
do all that.
we'll try to see how we can work with him. His drone is a 3 kilometer range.
Yes.
Wow.
80% or 70% of the plastic parts are 3D printed.
Yes.
Amazing. We'll have to try and get that guy on this show. But otherwise, guys, I mean, I can clearly see this thing is still at it, but we're unfortunately running out of time.
No
But
worries.
what we will do, for guys who want to see how the Ankh final product will do, we will post it on our Instagram. So if you guys want to check out how the final product came like, go to Instagram, that's at KTN_style, and we'll post it there. Other than that, guys, thank you so much
Thank
for
you very
joining
much
me
for
and bringing
having us.
this. We have informed us a lot. We're going to see great magic. This was created while we're standing.
While
This
we're
is created while everybody's watching. No, I mean, this happened live.
Yes.
And we created something from nothing.
Yes,
Thank you so much. I really
Thank you very
appreciate
much.
it. Yeah?
Appreciate it.
Yes.
All right, guys, so you're going to see right here.
right.
Tell us your ideas. What would you do with this? What can you come up with when you want to 3D print whatever you want? And also, I mean, guys might want to reach you. How can guys contact you?
So our email address, objectkenya@gmail.com, which I'll share with you.
Okay.
So you can post it on your
On
Instagram.
our social
yes.
media? Yeah.
And our phone numbers we can.
Maybe you can just mention your phone numbers now. So
Yeah, it's, our phone number is 0722 515 800 and
0722 49 1130. We are also on Facebook. You can get us through 3D Printing Kenya.
yes.
Yes.
perfect.
All right.
Thanks so much,
Thanks
guys.
a lot.
Yeah? All right.
All right.
So, guys, we'll be back shortly after this break, but we'll be back with Nkali on motivation. So something pretty awesome that everybody should pick interest on. What motivates the construction that happens in our country? There's beautiful works that's going around, but really, what's the drive that goes into all of this? And we'll be finding that out right after this break. We'll be back.
When you want to start the construction, the government does not give you money. The government requires you to go and borrow from the bank. When you borrow from the bank and you work for the government, at the end of the month you have not been paid, then the banks are on you.